of water if you'd like. That one's yours. That one's yours.
Awesome.
So you're a musician as well.
Yeah,
so,
that was really beautiful.
Thank
that
you.
Was awesome.
You will know this though. Like, as much as I love singing, there's times when you're tired and you're just like, I don't know if I want to sing. You have those shows or moments.
I mean, I've had shows where like I feel like it goes great, and then other people come out and they're like, oh yeah, like you'll get them next time, kind of thing.
No, this is a thing.
Yeah.
I will feel like I'm like, killed it. Come on stage and people are like, yeah, it was all right.
It was good.
What?
Yeah,
and then I'll come up and think I sucked.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, that was one of your best shows.
Do you have a show that you like remember as being really
yes.
like a bad one?
Oh, me?
Yeah, because I have a bunch. Like I played it like a college show, which is weird. Like sometimes like if you're in a band, like a college will like pay you to come and play on like the quad, which is like a really interesting way of playing. And like it was like a show that was planned for a class. Like it was the weirdest thing ever. This school was like, I don't know if it was like for like a weird business course for planning parties or whatever. Like it was like built in. And
did you play an event planning party?
Yes, I did. No, I played an event planning party, and it was the weirdest thing ever. And like no one came, and we sounded so bad. And at the end, one of the guys was like, I'm gonna get great marks on this. And I was like, wait, am I your test? Like, is this the way you're going to get good marks? And he was like, yeah. It was a really odd show.
Then you don't feel bad that you didn't do well.
Yeah, no,
who cares?
I was like, who cares about college kids?
Yeah, no.
What they think.
No, I just
They're still figuring it out. They don't know what they like yet.
Not true, not true.
I'm just kidding.
Wait, so your band is called the Aubreys. Where did the name come from?
I had a cat growing up. Named Audrey, and I wanted to name it after my cat, and then it ended up being like another band called the Audreys, so it's a pretty dumb thing. I just swapped the D to a B, and I was like, that sounds great.
Yeah, the Audreys. It's catchy.
Yeah.
What do you love about, since you love acting and you love performance, like singing, like what do you love best? Do you have one over the other, or what do you think is different about music?
I think music, like, it's not, like, you get a lot more, like, when you're an actor, you're kind of told where to like stand all the time, and like it's a really great way to express yourself, obviously. But like there's a certain amount of like,
you don't have control.
Yeah. And so like music is a great way to like kind of counteract that, where like I can go home and just like play the guitar and write and be kind of in control of my own kind of thing. And like performing is really fun too. So
I love it, man. Especially when you get the best crowd and the energy.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Yeah, I love it. What made you like acting? Like, what made you get into movies?
I think it was just like my family. My family was really into movies growing up, and we would go to Blockbuster all the time, which is really awesome.
How old are you? What?
I was at the tail end of Blockbuster.
Oh, I was like, I was a Blockbuster kid, and I could be your mom, I'm pretty sure. Like, I was like, wait, what?
I like got just like the end. Yeah, the end. Like I remember. Yeah, we go like every weekend and we get like 3 movies, and it was awesome.
Yes.
It was like the greatest way for watching movies because it like felt like an event.
Oh my god, I loved returning them. In
yeah,
the little box.
Oh, I hated returning them.
I loved returning them just so I get to go to the box. I just loved the box.
Yeah. I think I have like probably thousands. Like our family probably has like thousands of dollars of late fees, but because like Blockbuster went bankrupt, like we're good. So
you just held out.
We held out until that's what you do with all companies. You just hold out until they go bankrupt.
It's a great theory.
Yeah.
You won't have to pay it back eventually.
Yeah, the debt.
Do you remember your first job, like your first acting job?
Yeah, so it was a job that I got off of Craigslist, which like sounds really sketchy.
It sounds like it could be a Dateline special.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, I mean, I still live to tell the tale, which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was like an open casting call for this like local music video for this like local band.
Yeah.
And like I had to play like the younger version of like the singer. It was like play the younger version of the singer, and it was really fun. It was like a bunch of college kids, and
that's fun and creative.
Yeah, super great. But yeah, I didn't die, so.
Yeah, way to go. Yeah. Life.
I made it.
That was a look at his new movie, Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. My family, I was telling him, we are stoked about this movie. And my boy literally walks around the house like he's you, like hunting for ghosts.
That's really nice.
It's really
cute.
That's
cool,
And y'all got an entire generation of kids to watch the old ones, like the classic ones, too.
That's what's great. Yeah. You get to like reintroduce another generation to some like, awesome older films.
And this is your second one. So what do you love about being a part of such a cool franchise?
It's kind of the same thing. Like you kind of pretend like you feel even though like I am technically a Ghostbuster now, like you feel like you're just kind of dressing up and like you're a kid.
You're
and,
like my 7-year-old.
Exactly. Like pretend. Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. It's like really incredible being a part of like the legacy of it and like getting to know all the older guys that were the original Ghostbusters. And
it's an incredible cast you're working with.
Yeah. I was really lucky.
Did you mesh with anyone? Like, did you get?
Yeah, it was really. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, we're all super close, like the cast, and we were all together for so long, and so to like ask, to like get old, like stories about like SNL in the '70s and like from Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
It's just like super surreal. You're just sitting there and you're like,
sure.
Yeah. Well, what am I doing? Yeah. This is a Tuesday apparently. Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty amazing.
I know, it's such a cool cast. I'm so excited. Even the younger cast, the older, everybody's so solid in this. In these
thank
movies.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. What happens in this one?
So this family moves into the original firehouse from the first movie and the second movie, and we are starting we're rebuilding the Ghostbusters as a business.
Yeah.
And a winter comes over New York, and we have to
Frozen
save it.
Empire.
Frozen Empire, exactly.
Hence the title.
Hence the title.
Like
Frozen ice. Yeah. Should explain itself.
I just imagined Elsa and Anna, and you said Frozen.
It's kind of like a Frozen collab, if anything. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time that you saw the original? Because you're pretty young. So.
Yeah. Like my parents were really into like that. Obviously that era. Like they grew up from the era, and so I watched it at a pretty young age on TV. I think with my parents, and it was a special moment, obviously, for me to see that film.
That's so crazy, you watching it as a kid, and then later on you're like in it.
Yeah, I don't know what my younger self would think. I think he would explode, probably.
Yeah.
Of like
or not
excitement.
believe you.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah. I mean, the first question you'd ask is like, how did you travel back in time? Would probably be the first question, and then
Because I want to do that. Or maybe the future. It hadn't been so great for women. So just being honest. But you're shooting the 5th season right now of Stranger Things. So what are you excited for?
Well, yeah, it's like the last
You're part of such
season.
huge. You're so young, and you're part of such huge things. This is incredible.
I'm very It's crazy.
Well, you're talented. That's why. But
thank
what's
you.
going on? Sorry, I interrupted.
No. You interrupted me to compliment me. So
it's
anytime,
acceptable.
Yeah. Anytime someone interrupts me, just as long as you're complimenting me.
Awesome. Got it.
No. I mean, it's the 5th and final season, so like it's a special thing that we're just trying to make it as best as we can, like have the proper send off, and it's obviously like every season gets like bigger and bigger, but like also at the same time it's like kind of like an isolated story where like we're kind of all the cast is like not split up. We're all kind of together, and it's just been great. Like we're like shooting now, and so it's been awesome.
You're always working.
Yeah.
I heard that you had to wear hair extensions at a very young age on this show. Is this true?
Yeah.
I hate hair extensions.
Yeah, I got.
Not these kind. These kind just clip in.
I didn't even notice.
No, but they do. Well, it's not mine. Well, it's mine. I paid for it.
So am I. I'm wearing a toupee right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Hey, bald's cool too.
Bald's, bald's right.
What? But I heard that you had to do it as like that. You had to do it then.
Yeah. Look at that guy.
You look like you're like Prince and the Pauper. Like I don't know. It
looks like very Farquadian.
Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the time. I was like,
I mean, that looks like all my real hair, but there was like a time when we were shooting the first season where like a hairdresser was like talking to me and like got too distracted and just kept going shorter and shorter and shorter, and I was like, the whole time I was just watching it happen, like in slow mo, just being like, should I say something?
Oh, you're polite.
I'll just let her keep talking. And then
did they do the clip-in kind or the bond? I hate the bond.
Whatever the clip-in, I think.
Oh,
but it is a weird thing
better.
to like go back to school and be like, yeah, I was wearing hair extensions. And all your friends are like, what?
Yeah. Coolest kid in the cafeteria.
Oh my God, you wore hair extensions? No, cut in line, sir. You can get to the front of the line. Yeah, it was not cool. I was still not cool when I went home. Like, even though the show.
Up on TV, you're like,
no.
This incredible.
It's great. Like,
People
I was
didn't think
really
you were
lucky.
Cool?
Like, well, sure. We'll say that. I don't think
You're
so.
gonna filter it.
I don't think. Yeah, I'm compartmentalizing for sure. But yeah.
What was it like growing up though on that show? You're so young, and now you're older now. That's so cool.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's like a lot of people, like the thing I get all the time when I meet people is like, you've gotten so big or whatever.
Yeah, that's what
and
we do.
I'm like, oh, of course. Yeah, of course that happens.
Called a growth spurt.
Yeah, it's called a growth spurt. It's called puberty.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I mean, I'm obviously like very lucky, and like it's cool that I got to be a part of something with a bunch of kids my age too, because you get to go through it together, and yeah, it's special. So
absolutely. Well, congrats on your directorial debut. This is awesome. So you have it's called Hell of a Summer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what's it about?
It's about a 24-year-old camp counselor named Jason who kind of can't move on with his life in real life, and so there's my co-director Billy, he can't move on with life, so he keeps coming back to camp, and he's a little bit too old for it, and there's a bunch of younger camp counselors who are like, dude, why are you still here? You got to move on. And then a bunch of people start getting murdered, and it's about these kind of arrogant teenagers trying to survive the night.
That was a great tease, actually.
Yeah.
I want to see it now.
Yeah,
That was really good. Have you always wanted to direct?
Ever since I was, little. Ever since I was that Blockbuster kid, I really wanted to direct, so,
That's so cool that you even know what a Blockbuster is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's hard to recreate.
I know.
The magic of that, for sure.
I know.
But, yeah.
Well, we need a commercial break, everybody. You can see Finn in Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. It's in theaters March 22nd.